Happy Friday, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick share for you. These are some stickers that I picked up at Marshall's 2 days ago, I think it was. Um, I ran in there with my husband. We were actually going to the grocery store, and they were next door. So these are from Marshall's. They're $2 each, and I got 3 different styles. And I got duplicates too. So these are from American Crafts, and they're the chalkboard stickers. I don't know if anybody has shown these, but I figured, I haven't been into Marshall's in a while, and I did not see any paper. I only saw these items and a few ribbons and such, or date stamps, which I wasn't interested in. So these are the ones for today and hello. And I won't read them out to you. You can see them clearly, right? And then I got one that says friends. And I know you can make these with the chalkboard paper. Sometimes it's nice to have these and not have to make them yourself. These kind of tend to lean towards, more the scrapbooking layouts rather than, say, what do you call it? Cards. And then this one is family. So I thought this one was nice for some scrapbook layouts. I need to catch up on those. So I thought these would be nice for some pages I need to do. So those are the things that I got at Marshall's, and as I said, there were $2.99 each, and there's 10 stickers in each pack. So pick those up if you're interested. So I have my card share for my Gorjuss Girl swap that I'm doing. This is being hosted by Betty, who is Scrappassion01 here on YouTube. And so I want to go ahead and share the 4 cards that I made. I've already shared 2 of them in another video. But I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm done embellishing, because I didn't want, this is my approach, because the idea was to swap a Gorjuss Girl card image, having colored it and everything. I didn't want a lot of embellishment on the card to take away from that. So my cards are going to look pretty simple. And so yeah, that was my approach. So these are the 2 cards I haven't shared yet. Excuse me. I knew that was coming. This card I have yet to share, and it is, let me see. Oh, this is the crepe paper flea market 6x6 stack. And I used some gold rub-ons. So that hello that you're seeing shining is actually a rub-on from Maggie Holmes. And you can see there's 2 gold hearts in there too on the banners that I've cut from some of the scraps. So my Gorjuss Girl image is here, which I colored out with my Copics. And again, I was practicing with the folds and such. You guys saw the hair. I didn't color the dress yet. And if you look closely, the little heart on the notebook paper is glittered up with, what do you call it? Wink of Stella. I think that's what I used on the heart. And then I used these little green or teal flowers. They're resin flowers from the French General Collection from K & Company. They matched really well with the paper. And these flowers are Recollections flowers from, I think the pink, whatever, the one that's on sale. So this is actually, this layer here with the flowers is actually popped up with some foam tape. And then the banners and the girl are also popped up another layer too. So they're not flat on the page. And you can kind of see that here. I didn't want to make this 2-dimensional in case whoever gets my card wants to reuse the card. I'm not going to put any of my writing on the card other than my stamp, my made by stamp. So they can reuse this and send this or gift this to somebody else. What I'll do is just write my message on a sticky note or something like that. I'll figure it out, right? So that was the inside. And I used the Recollections 110-pound cardstock to make this card. This card is on the cream base, and it measures 5 by 5. All of my cards ended up being different sizes for one reason or the other. I started out with a 5.5 by 5.5 and had to end up cutting it down. So, so I will make envelopes for each of my swap buddies so that they'll have something special for it. This one is actually made using the Color Me Happy from Glitz design. And I played with the girl stamp a little bit by putting, I embossed in red some eyeglasses onto her. And you can see how shiny they are. They remind me of Sally Jessy Raphael. Do you guys remember her? I do. Because I think I had a pair of red glasses, actually, and they were big like this. So yeah, I had to do this because I thought it was cute. And then to match the glasses, the hearts that are on this Gorjuss girl dress, I have, if you look, it is kind of shiny. I have taken the hearts and colored them in with my Spica marker. I'm going back to using those because it's really the same effect as the, what do you call those things? Wink of Stella brush pen, but you have a pointy marker, and they work just as fine for other colors that you might want to use. And you can find them easier. So I punched out some hearts here with a EK Success punch, and I don't actually know the name of it. It's right here. This is the punch that I used. Yeah, it doesn't have the name, of course. It's not a big one. It's, you know, medium-sized heart. And I basically punched it out of one of the design papers that had the wood grain on it to match this little sentiment that says "Make it happen." And again, not too over-embellished or anything. I used some twine and some bling on the bows of the twine, and then just kind of glued this down a little bit. It does still have some movement, but not much. And then I used some of the actual large bling that comes in the package matching the stack, paper stack, or the collection for some, you know, shine on the actual card. So there's 3 of them here, and then, you know, here's the Gorjuss girl stamp. And again, the piece in the middle is dimensional. I put her on foam tape. You can see that. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. And then the inside is very simple. It just says hello. And this is another piece of the design paper, and I punched a little border here at the top with the Martha. Is it Martha Stewart? No, that was also EK Success punch. And I have my stamp on the back. And this one actually measures, this one's the largest. It's 5.5 by 5.5. And it uses the, again, the Recollections 110-pound cardstock. So that is the second card that I have not shown yet. The other 2 I have shown, so I won't go through them. I did add a bow to this one. I kind of felt it needed something else. So I added one of these, I don't even know, organza bows, and just tied it on the side a little bit just to add something to the card. And as I said, I showed this one already, so I won't go through it. You'll notice that I colored, for each of the ladies that's in my swap group, I colored a different image. So each one is a different card in itself. And these 2 lines are from the Chalk Studio, from My Mind's Eye. And this one actually has a paper piece dressed. I think this one's the only one I have paper piece to dress on. So, yeah. So those are the 4 cards for the ladies, and I will be making up envelopes for each of them and send those over to Betty. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you the envelopes that I created for my cards. These are envelopes I created using the envelope punch board, and then 2 of them, the black ones namely, I went ahead and embossed. So I embossed it with a 6x12 embossing folder that I have from Cuttlebug, and one of them is the honeycomb, and the other one is the Swiss dots. The other two, the blue, the teal one, this one has a texture on it because it's a die cuts with a view piece of paper, and then this blue one is just plain. I don't have a embossing folder. I don't think that can fit this one, so I didn't want to even try it. And this one is just a ½ an inch smaller, I believe, or maybe less, 1/4 of an inch maybe on each side. And I did coordinate the colors of the card with the envelope, so you can see that here. And they fit with just some extra room inside of it. And I will be packaging up these with just a little bit of goodies, perhaps, to go along with the card to my swap partners. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Okay, guys, so I have finally packaged up my cards, and you can see that there's not just cards here. I got a little carried away, I guess. I did make 4, and that's because one of these is for Betty, our hostess. And so I will be putting names on each of the bags, but I wanted to show you what I did. And I'm not going to tell you who gets what. So I had these blue plastic bags and pink ones. They're polka dotted. I picked these up at the Mighty Dollar. They were $1 for a package of, I don't know how many were in there, 10 maybe, I don't know. And then I just used some doilies that somebody had gifted me. Excuse me. And I wanted to include some little extras, so I went ahead and made bottle caps and bottle cap charms. The bottle cap piece actually came from the Hello Pastel collection from Michaels. I have 2 of them left on this sheet, and I used the other for excuse me. I did use, for those of you who don't make bottle cap charms or have never done it before, this was so easy because you didn't even have to do the bottle cap part. All you had to do was put the hole in it. This is the perfect tool for it. And this is the Tim Holtz piercer. And actually, it's a screw punch, and it's made to do exactly what I used it for, which is to put the little holes in the bottle cap charm, and at the top and the bottom. And I didn't have any problems. Sometimes you get a hard time, trying to position it, but let's see if I can show you. But if you take the bottle cap, and a bottle cap has ridges, especially if it's a little bit squashed like these are, and you try and center it, so you have some text. This one says live, love, laugh, and this is the best way I know how to do it, because it actually is easier to grasp. And I just find that center part, and it's kind of between the I and the V in the live, and I kind of eyeball it from where I want it. And it's great if it's in one of the ridges, down in a valley, I guess, of a bottle cap, because then you can kind of rest the little screw that's in there down in that section, and you just keep on, you hold it in the spot that you want it in, and I'm actually going to move it over a little bit, and then you just turn this as you're holding it, and you will feel the tension start to pick up on the bottle cap. And as long as you kind of keep it in the same position where you want the hole, and I see that it's not in there anymore, I'll untighten it, and then I'll screw it down again. It doesn't move a whole lot, so it's kind of a hard, see how it's positioned? It's kind of hard to keep it in that spot that you want it to be in, but it's certainly a better size hole than using your big bite. And I've heard that from a lot of people too, so I am just going to hope that I get this over in the right spot that I want it in. So as you tighten down, it obviously will hold it in place, and you won't really have to hold it there. And so now I'm letting it go. It's held there, and you'll hear it click, or you'll feel it click as it punches through the bottle cap. See, did you hear that? And then all you have to do is just loosen it and it'll fall right out. Do not pull on the bottle cap if it doesn't fall out, because you could damage the screw mechanism. And I learned how to do this by watching Tim Holtz do it on one of his videos. And so now I actually do have a little hole in there. You're not going to be able to see it probably with my camera. But I can put my little, see? It comes right through that little hole. And it's really tiny hole. There's two ends of this little tool. And I use the smaller tool, smaller hole. You can see it by the size, by looking at it, which side is bigger and which side is smaller. So that's what I use to do my bottle caps. This is much easier for me than to try and use my big bite, and I like the hole size better. So anyway, these are the bags that I made up. As I said, there's 4 of them, and so I tried to match up the bottle cap charms to the bag colors. I did 2 in pink and 2 in blue because I know there's some ladies in my group that are not pink people. Not all the cards are pink on the inside. You guys have seen the cards already. And then I used some blue butterflies, pink butterflies to coordinate. These were given to me, I believe, by Amanda Rogers, who's Live, Love, and Create here on YouTube. And I made the charms that go on here, the dangle charm here. And at the top of the bottle cap, there's actually a lobster clasp, but that's not what's holding the bottle cap to the bag. These bottle cap charms come with a foam tape on the back, and that's what I'm using to stick it to there. And you can just remove that. You know, it's just sticky. It'll come off the bottle cap easily, and then you'll have a charm to hang, you know, somewhere or on a mini or something like that, whatever you want. So that is my packaging, and I'll be sending these off to Betty for the swap. All right, thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.